Hi, I think we are live. I think we are live. I hope you can see me and that you can hear me too. Hi, Sarah. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully more people joining in as well as we go on through the singing session. We'll probably have a few more from Dynamics, a few more joining in from elsewhere as well. Who knows? Hope you've had a good day. It's been very windy, hasn't it? It certainly seems to have been wow, I don't know, as windy as it was in the winter. Things all around my garden at the moment. So I'm glad that I'm inside, a little bit warmer in here than it is outside at the moment. So what we're going to do today, in a moment, we're going to do a bit of a warm up, and we're going to go through a few pieces that we can do generally with anybody that might be watching. The last couple of we spent a fair bit of time on One Voice, which is great, and those videos are now archived, so you can go back and look at those at any time, and you can find them and look at your parts, which will be great. But we have had a few people watching that maybe aren't part of the choir at all and won't have any music. So we felt that actually what we should do is make the rehearsal tracks and videos specific to Dynamics private, so that we can get those to you. These live sessions for anybody who wants to join and be part of the singing. So it's great to have people hopefully joining us. However, having said all of that, I'm still going to do a piece a little bit later on that we could still be singing at SC Choirs, part of our virtual concert, which I'll say more about a bit later on. So a bit less talking from me, and we'll just do a little bit of a warm up. We'll just roll our shoulders forwards and roll our shoulders backwards. And a bit of a straight stretch up as well, like that. If you're here and you're watching, please say hello in the chat. It'd be always really good to see you. Hi, Lisa. And just roll your head just very gently all the way around like that. And then back again. And actually, just gently massage your neck. And just feel the tension release. I do know somebody who did this in a rehearsal with a choir, obviously before social distancing, because they got each other to massage each other's necks and each other's shoulders. Not sure about that. That would be an interesting one to do, wouldn't it? All right, okay, and then just loosen up all your muscles, and we're just going to do some deep breaths just before we sing some of our warm-ups. So what I'd like us to do is keep our shoulders nice and relaxed. Locate your belly button, and just beneath your belly button, as you breathe in through your mouth, I want you to imagine breathing right down into your belly. And hopefully you'll feel that expansion as you're breathing in. Okay, so here we go. Breathing in for 4, out for 4. All right, breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. This time we'll breathe in for 8 and out for 8. So slowly breathe in. 1, 2, nice and deeply. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back out again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've just seen the comment from Ruthie. Being able to multitask. You need to work harder on that, I think. All right, let's just do a few consonant kicks as well. So ch, 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 ch. Bzz, bzz, bzz. K, k, ch. Ch, ch, ch. Good, you should really feel those muscles working hard. Hopefully we're keeping the top part of our body nice and relaxed. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some staccato and some legato vowels. So we're going to stick on the same note. We're just going to do a bit like we've done in rehearsal before. A, O, your turn, and A, O. And then we're going to do staccato. And your turn. It's quite hard to do, isn't it? You should really feel those muscles working. Sometimes when we've done this before, we've just done 4 at a time. I'm giving you 8 to do. So if anybody else is listening in your house, they might think you're doing an impression of a monkey or something, but that's fine because it's really getting those muscles going. So we'll do that again. Legato first. 2, 3, 4. Now the staccato. And we'll go up a notch. Here we go. Hi, Alan. Okay, we'll do one more. It was interesting actually, because when we were talking about this on Wednesday in our Zoom session, quite a few of you were saying that you felt that you were a little bit out of practice with some of the warm-ups that we do in our rehearsals. And one of the reasons that we always focus on vowels, particularly at the beginning of the rehearsal, is to get ourselves really focused on blending that sound. So when we're doing nice long vowels, or whether we're doing short spiky vowels, it's really important that they all sound the same, whatever accent you sing with. So when we're doing the we need to drop our jaw, E, lips forward, R, nice and open, or lips forward, and ooh, lips forward as well, so that we get a nice forward sound. All right, now we're going to do a bit of a lively one. Now, we've done this in rehearsals, but we haven't done this on YouTube for a long time. If I stand up, you won't see me, okay? So you'll get that, which is probably not very helpful, but you might want to stand up for this one. And it's one we've done before, and it's where we do lots of arm movements to get ourselves really energized. So we're going to go plia, 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 pla. Your turn. Plia, 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 pla. And what I want you to really do with this, plia, plia, plia. Think about the vowels that we were just doing. Lips forward for the E and the R, nice open sound. So when we're coming back down at the end, pla, you're really pushing the sound forward. Here we go. And plia, 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 pla. And another one. Plia, 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 pla. You're doing your hands as well. Plia, 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 pla. 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 One more. Plia, 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 pla. It's a little bit high for me. What I might do is play a few more chords, and if you're a soprano, you can keep going. Ready? So we're going to go up a bit. Ready? 2, 3. Plia, plia, plia. Ready? 2, 3, 4. And another one. And one more. Okay. If you got that note, then that was a top G. Yeah, I can sort of sing up there, but I'm not going to sing up there for very long. It's never a very good thing to do. Now, what I thought we'd also do very quickly is just to warm up our ears a little bit. I did this in one of the other live videos, but I think it was a different choir. What I want you to do is listen to the chord that I'm going to give you. We've done a little bit of work on our Zoom sessions on intervals. So, for example, if I play you do, and I play you that note, do, re, mi, fa, sol. Hopefully you can hear that's the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, or do to so is a perfect fifth. Or if I play the chord, can you hear that note actually in the chord? Oh, play the right chord would be good. Can you hear? There's so in there, there's do. The thing to do is to try and locate do first, and then from that, see if you can work out the other note. So just going to play around with a few chords. And first of all, I want you to just sing do. So I'm going to play you a chord. I want you to sing do, then I'll sing do, and hopefully we'll match. Okay, so in this chord, can you sing me do? Do, well done. Let's try a different key. Let's try this one. Now can you find me do in that chord? Sing it to me. Do, well done. Let's do one more do. Okay, let's try this one. Can you sing me do? Do. Yeah, you see, Ruth, I can multitask. I'm able to type messages. I've got, see, in fact, look, to prove it, my phone is here. So I'm actually looking at my phone, playing the notes, and quickly doing a message to reply to. So you can ask me anything on the chat, and I will reply, even if I'm doing something else. You know, it takes a while to be able to do that, but I've mastered it because we've been doing this for a few weeks now. So here's another one. Sing me do. Do, well done. So do is quite easy to spot because it feels like it's the root. In fact, it is the root of the chord. So this time I'm going to play you a chord, and I want you to see if you can work out mi, which is the third. So if that was the chord that I've just given you, there's do, do, re, mi. So that'll be the note you need to listen out for. All right, let's try a different chord. Can you sing me mi from this chord? Ooh, I'll play the right chord would be good. That's better. Should we do that again? So think about where do is, and then see if you can work out where mi is. Mi, do, re, mi. Good. Try another one. Mi, do, re, mi. Well done. Let's try one more of those. What about that one? Mi. Okay, good. How did you do? Did you get them right? Was it the same note that I was singing when I came back in? Let's try a couple more. This time I want you to see if you can work out the fifth. So if I play a chord and you work out where do is, the home note, you should be able to work out where the fifth note is. So can you work out the fifth from this? So, do, re, mi, fa, so. Hopefully you worked out that that was do, so, do. Let's try another one. So, yeah, do, re, mi, fa, so. And we'll do one more. How about this one? So, do, re, mi, fa, so. Well done. Okay, all really good ear training. All right. Now, what I thought I would do today is I'm going to do a couple of rounds with you first of all, just to get us really warmed up. And then we're going to have a look at Yonder Come Day. Now, that's the piece that we might do for our virtual concert. And I will talk a bit more about the concert before we finish tonight. And I thought we'd have another go at Amazing Grace, but not the one that we've done recently. It's one that we did about 4 or 5 years ago. So some of you may not know it, but it's very easy, and we can do it across the internet like this with me just helping you. So I thought we'd do a couple of rounds first. And I thought we'd start with Dona Nobis Pacem. Now, lots of you know this, so it's quite easy to do. All you need to remember is that the words are Dona Nobis Pacem. Can you say that? Dona Nobis Pacem. That's it. And it means grant us peace. And there are 3 parts to this. And part 1 goes like this. Dona nobis pacem, pacem. Dona nobis pacem. Have another listen. Dona nobis pacem, pacem. Dona nobis pacem. actually singing in Latin is a really good way of getting your vowels right. Do, do, na. So think about what vowel you would use rather than da, na, do. Or it's more of an O sound. Do, na, and then an R sound. Do, na, nobis. Have another go. Ready? 2, 3. Do, na, nobis, pacem, pacem. Dona nobis pacem. One more time. Dona nobis pacem, pacem. Dona nobis pacem. All right, so that's part 1. Keep that in your head. Part 2, same words. Different notes. So now if we're in the key of F, which we are, okay, now the first part started on do, 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 so, mi, but the second part that we're going to sing, it starts on that note. There's do. Can you work out what it is? It's the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, do, re, mi, fa, sol, and part 2 goes like this. Do, na, nobis pacem. Do, na, nobis pacem. Have a go. Do, na, nobis pacem. Do, na, nobis pacem. Back to the beginning. Dona nobis pacem, pacem. Dona nobis pacem. Dona nobis pacem. Dona nobis pacem. Okay. And then when we get to part 3, we finish on that note that we just got to, which is do, and we're going to start on do, do, ti, do, re, mi, fa, so, so. Nice, easy pattern to follow. Have a little listen. Do, na, nobis pacem. Do, na, nobis pacem. I'll play that correctly this time. We'll do that again. Do, na, nobis pacem. Do, na, nobis pacem. Your turn. Do, na, nobis pacem. Do, na, nobis pacem. Back to the beginning. Do, na, nobis pacem, pacem. Do, na, nobis pacem. We'll carry on. Do, na, nobis pacem. Do, na, nobis pacem. Same note. Do, na, nobis pacem. Do, na, nobis pacem. Now, that's how the 3 parts go, and it just goes on a loop. So if any of you are in Social Singers, you'll know that I'm doing some Richard's Rounds videos. And so I thought I would just include a round at the beginning because it's quite easy to do. Now, we've got 3 parts here. Now, what I'd like you to try and challenge yourself to do, if you can, is to sing a different part to the one that I'm singing at the same time. So you could either be singing the part 1, Dona nobis pacem, pacem, the bit we started with, or you could sing part 2, which goes like this. Dona nobis pacem. You know that one? Dona nobis pacem. obviously a bit slower than that. Or you could do part 3. Dona nobis pacem, dona nobis pacem. So I'll leave it up to you. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the beginning, and I'm just going to sing all 3 parts in order. But you can mix and match a little bit. So you could listen to me sing part 1 if you want, and then when I get to part 2, you could start with part 1 so that you're a part behind me. Or if you're really brave, you could start with part 3 while I'm on part 1. You can start with me right at the beginning. I'll leave it up to you. But have a go at just challenging yourself to sing one of the other parts if you feel you know it well enough. If you're new and you're not watching and you're watching this for the first time, then you might want to just sing along with me, and that's absolutely fine as well. Okay, so here we go. I think I'll just do a little bit of an introduction. Dona nobis pacem, pacem, dona nobis 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 pacem. One more time. Dona nobis pacem, dona nobis pacem. Okay, well done. I hope you had a little go at singing one of the other parts. Maybe you were challenging yourself just a little bit there, which is always really good. It's quite hard, isn't it, when you're on your own at home maybe, or even if there's just someone else with you, just to have a couple of you. It's so different to an actual rehearsal. And there's nothing harder than actually talking to a camera and having absolutely no sound, no people sort of singing or speaking back to me or telling me off or shouting out, whatever. It's really weird, but such is life. We have to get on with it, don't we? Now, I thought what we'd do next is have a little go at Yonder Come Day. Now, this is quite easy to do, even if you've never done it before. If you're watching, you've never done it before. And in fact, even in all of the choirs, SE choirs, those of us that have done it, we've not actually given you the music because it's so easy. So this is one that actually comes from America. It's one that I brought back with me actually when I went on my travels. And it's a Georgia Sea Island spiritual. So if you remember this, you can just join in with me, but I'm just going to sing you the first part, and it goes like this. Yonder come day, day is a breaking, yonder come day, oh my soul, yonder come day, day is a breaking, sun is a rising in my soul. Easy. So the words are, yonder come day, day is a breaking. Yonder come day, oh my soul. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Sun is a rising in my soul. Good. I'm not sure how American you were doing that. I think we need to put a bit of an American slant on this. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Yonder come day, oh my soul. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Sun is a rising in my soul. And let's have another go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Yonder come day, oh my soul. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Sun is a rising in my soul. And again. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Yonder come day, oh my soul. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Sun is a rising in my soul. Now, I see we've got a thumbs up there, which is good. I presume that means that you like this one or you're liking the session. So hopefully you are. A few more likes would be even better. So keep those coming. Now, this is actually quite straightforward because when we actually perform this, we do this in 3 parts. Do a Brummie version. Could do. Yonder come day, day's a breaking. Yonder come day, oh my soul. Yonder come day is a breaking. Sun is arising in my soul. I'm not sure about that one. I think maybe we'll stick with the American accent, maybe. Okay. So when we do this, we do it in 3 parts. And the part we've just learned, or that we've just sung through, is actually really part 2. It's the middle part. So if you happen to be in the middle group, in the middle section, you actually just sing this on a loop. But we all sing it at the beginning anyway, sing it through a couple of times. And then those of you that are in the soprano section or sing the top part, we change. And you sing something slightly different. And you sing sunrise, sunrise, oh yonder sunrise, sun is arising in my soul. Yeah, so it's quite repetitive. It's really not difficult to sing. So if that's the key we're in, do re mi fa sol, you're basically just singing sol fa mi. It's actually just 3 notes, and your words are sun, rise, oh yonder. So you have to get that in, and then sun, rise, sun is arising in my soul. All the parts fit together at the end with that particular word rhythm, word pattern. So we could all sing this part anyway if you want to. So 2, 3, 4. Sunrise, sunrise, oh yonder sunrise, sun is arising in my soul. A little tip as well, when you get to the middle of that little bit, if you take a breath and make the second time you sing the word rise, make it really short. So we get this. Sunrise, sunrise, oh yonder sun. So you can actually take a very quick, sneaky breath after the second rise, and then you can take a breath enough to just carry you on really through the rest of it. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to sing part 1 twice with everybody, and then we're going to do did I just say part 1? I'll start again. The bit we did first, which is actually part 2, yonder come day, the tune, day is a breaking. We're going to sing that twice through all together. And then those of you that are sopranos, you can sing the top bit, sunrise, the bit we just did. Everybody else carry on with the melody, just for now. Right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Yonder come day, oh my soul. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Sun is a rising in my soul. And again. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Yonder come day, oh my soul. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Sun is a rising in my soul. Sunrise, sunrise, oh yonder sunrise, sun is a rising in my soul. Sunrise, sunrise, oh yonder sunrise, sun is a rising in my soul. Well done. Hope you guys that were singing the melody managed to keep that going while we were doing that. Well done if you did. Then we come to the third part, which I think we gave to... Do you know what? I can't even remember. It might have been the altos, actually. I can't remember. You'll probably remember when you hear it, and I'll sing it you. And if you remember singing this bit, then obviously that's the bit that you're going to do. So part 3 generally would be the altos. So yonder, 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 sun is arising in my soul. All right. So we've got yonder, 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 yonder. Your turn. Then we've got yonder, yonder, sun is arising in my soul. Good, well done. So, hi Crystal, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. As you can see, I'm typing responses at the same time as doing everything else, which is bit tricky, but I'm managing just about. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to do, because I think actually if we repeat every part all of the time, I think it gets a bit long. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the opening part, which is part 2. We'll do that twice. Then we'll add in the top part. And as soon as we've sung that through once, we'll add in the third part. Now, I'm always going to sing the new part. So keep your part going if you've already learnt it, if you follow me. If you're singing the melody, if you sing part 2, you actually just keep going with that anyway. The top part, once you've come in with that, keep going with that. And then the third part, I will sing, that will indicate when you start with part 3. I'll try and shout it out. So we're doing part 2, part 1, part 3. I hope that's as clear as mud. Here we go. 1, 2, from the beginning. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Yonder come day, oh my soul. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Sun is a rising in my soul. And again. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Yonder come day, oh my soul. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Sun is a rising in my soul. Sunrise, sunrise, oh yonder sunrise. Sun is rising in my soul. And yonder, 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 yonder. Sun is rising in my soul. All right, now when we get to that bit, that's when the fun starts, because we have a bit that we speak. Now, I don't know if you remember this bit. This definitely needs to be in a real American accent. So, the trees are green and the air is sweet. You need to say that a bit louder so I can still hear it. So, the trees are green and the air is sweet. The good earth is singing underneath my feet. Good. I'll point my feet down that freedom line. Walking that road, I'm feeling fine. Yeah. See, Crystal, I told you, I can multitask when I want to. So I'm just going to just check those messages. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just checking I've replied to them all, and I seem to have done, so that's good. So, so we do part 2 twice, then we add in part 1 once through, then we add in part 3 once through, and then we do the speaky bit. So let's just check the words on the speaky bit. The trees are green and the air is sweet. The good earth is singing underneath my feet. Good earth is singing underneath my feet. I'll point my feet down the freedom line. Point my feet down the freedom line. Walking that road, I'm feeling fine. Walking that road, I'm feeling fine. And then we go back to what we were doing before. But when we return to the singing, rather than building it all back up gradually, we go straight to whichever part we normally do when we go to the harmony. So if you're singing the melody, you just carry on with the melody. If you sing the top part, you sing that. The third part, obviously, you come in with that. So let's just put all of that together, and we'll just do the speaky bit straight back in to whatever part we were doing, and we sing it through twice more then, all right? And watch out at the end, because it will slow down. So trees are green and the air is sweet. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Trees are green and the air is sweet. The good earth is singing underneath my feet. I'll point my feet down that freedom line. Walking that road, I'm feeling fine. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Yonder come day, oh my soul. Yonder come day, day is a breaking. Sun is a rising in my soul. Sunrise, sunrise, oh yonder sunrise. Sun is a rising in my soul. Yay! I do like that one. I was really gutted, actually. I was really gutted that we weren't able to perform this in March. So we're hoping that we might actually be able to include this in our virtual concert. And having talked to Sarah earlier on, I think what the plan is that for each of the five choirs, we're going to give each of the 5 choirs one song to do as a standalone piece on their own, with possibly a reserve one as well, so that there might be time to do 2. And we think your definite piece will be For the Beauty of the Earth, because you do a beautiful job of that. And we haven't actually got a recording of that either at the moment. But we're going to do a couple of joint ones. Obviously, the virtual choir project that we've already sort of done, really. We're just waiting for it to be released this weekend. The With You song that Sarah wrote, that will be a joint piece. We'll probably do something else jointly, and that's why I was thinking the Yonder Come Day would be a great one to do, because A Million Dreams actually we have already got recorded, and we're going to mix and match. When we do the virtual concert, it will be live streamed, and it will be a mixture of newly recorded stuff on the virtual choirs and some recordings from previous concerts. So it'd be nice actually to have a bit of a look back as well. But what I thought I'd do to finish off with today is another Amazing Grace. Now, not the one that we did recently, How Sweet the Sound, not this one. Amazing Grace, Amazing Grace, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. Not that one. It's one we've done before, but a few years ago. And I'm just going to sing it you through. I'm just going to sing the melody actually, and then I'll show you how the parts fit together. And it is beautiful. And again, it's not like the original that most people know. But some of you will know it because we have done it before. So it goes like this. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Saved a soul like me. Ooh. Quite easy because you've got 3 lines that are basically the same. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Saved a soul like me. Ooh, 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 ooh. We could all have a go at singing the melody just to begin with. Amen, 2, and go. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Saved a soul like me. Ooh. Now you might have been able to pick out some harmony in there. If you're an alto, yours is Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Saved a soul like me. Ooh. Sorry, I started to play a different part halfway through there. So it actually fits together really nicely. So we've got Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Saved a soul like me. Okay, if we have some tenors watching, have we got any tenors watching? If we have, please say hi down in the chat. So just in case we have, it's a bit high for me. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Saved a soul like me. Ooh. So starts off quite high in your register and gradually comes down just a little bit. Let's have a go. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Saved a soul like me. Of course, you can rewind the video and play that back if you want to have another listen. And the bass part. Yours is slightly different to everybody else because you have a nice little quaver or triplety run up to the last little phrase each time. So you have amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Saved a soul like me. And actually that is quite low for you guys. Saved a soul like me. You could do some of it up the octave if you wanted to. So I thought we'd just have a go at putting this together. Now, whether or not you can sing your part straight off now, that's fine. But if you can't remember it exactly, I don't want you to worry too much, because what I want you to do is to kind of use your ears, a bit like we did in the warm-up, and try and see where your voice takes you. Add a bit of harmony in, even if it's not what I've taught you. If it fits the chord, then great. And just have a go at experimenting, mix and match a little bit. Okay, so here we go. 2, 3. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Saved a soul like me. Now we could do other verses. Easy, because basically we just repeat very similar lines. I once was lost, but now I'm found. And we repeat that. And then we do that 3 times, like we repeated the line at the beginning in verse 3. Oh, sorry, in verse 1, we did that 3 times. So I once was lost, but now I'm found. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Blind, but now I see. Ooh, 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 ooh. Depending on what your part is. This time I'm going to sing the bass part. All right, and the rest of you, I want you to try and think of the parts that will fit, the part that we've just done maybe, or the melody. So I once was lost, but now I'm found. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Blind, but now I see. Ooh, 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 ooh. Here we go. 2, 3. Oh, see, straight away, I went straight back to verse 1. And that's because the notes that I'm following have verse 1 by them. So, right, we'll do that once more. Okay, here we go. I once was lost. 2, 3. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Blind, but now I see you. And let's have a go at verse 3, just before we finish. Easy. 'Twas grace that brought me safe this far. 'Twas grace that brought me safe this far. 'Twas grace that brought me safe this far. Grace will lead me home. And then your oohs are the same as before. Don't sing and your oohs are the same as before. That's not what I meant. I meant that your oohs were the same as before. I'm sure you knew that, really. Okay, so 'twas grace that brought me safe this far. I think this time I'm going to sing the alto part. Ready? 2, 3. 'Twas grace that brought me safe this far. Whoops. 'Twas grace that brought me safe this far. 'Twas grace that brought me safe this far. Whoa! Sorry, my phone's just fallen off the... that means I can't reply to any of your messages now without stretching over there. So I'll try and do that at the same time. Should we do that again so that no more things fall off my piano? I really need to get a better piano stand, or better piano altogether, really. You see, Sarah's just got this snazzy grand piano with a nice lid. Can't say that I've got the same thing, but never mind. At least it's tuned. Okay, so 'twas grace that brought me safe this far. We'll do that one more time. And I'm going to sing the alto part. Here we go. 1, 2, 1. 'Twas grace that brought me safe this far. 'Twas grace that brought me safe this far. 'Twas grace that brought me safe this far. Grace will lead me. Grace will lead me home. Okay. Not bad, actually. Well done, folks. It's been really good to connect with you today. To put my phone back now so that I can see what people are doing. What's the phrase about workmen and their tools? Yeah, true. I thought nobody would perhaps mention that, but I can always guarantee Crystal won't. Right. So just before I go, hopefully over the weekend, we will release the video from the virtual choir with all your fantastic singing on. And I know that Crystal has been working very hard on this over the last couple of weeks, day and night, I might add as well. And it's quite a faffy job, but it will be worth it. And we will include that in the virtual concert when it comes to the 28th of June. So we've set up a preview video on our Facebook page, which we're going to upload onto YouTube as well. So please share that with as many people as you can. And then over the next few days, you will get an email just explaining all about the piece that each choir will be doing with the rehearsal tracks. We'll do a short video just to kind of draw your attention to certain bits of phrasing and so on, but you can use the rehearsal tracks to learn your part, to check your part, because we want to try and keep it as straightforward as we can. And it's just really exciting. Hopefully some good will come out of this really strange situation that we're all in. And I really hope and pray that we are all stronger because of it. And I know that all the videos and the Zoom sessions and the projects that we're trying to do with you are hopefully helping to keep everybody together musically and socially as well. So thank you again for joining me today. I hope you have a really lovely bank holiday weekend. It's going to be quite windy, I think, at first, but I think it's going to be a bit better by Sunday and Monday. And next week looks nice as well. So enjoy the sunshine, stay safe, and I will see you all soon. And look forward to some more singing next week. Bye for now.